You know, when you were a kid, you get upset, you react to things. I grew up in an environment where you fight. And only when you get older do you realize these things don't behoove you. Behoove simply means it's not in your best interest to make your life more difficult. And the thing about it is, dogs like people know when they've done you wrong. Dogs, when they know when they've done wrong. So you have to take a deep breath. Remember that you are in control, most importantly, of yourself. And you have to keep doing the best you can. I'm not going to tell somebody what's right and what's wrong and what's the wrong or the right thing might be. What I will say is do the best you can. You come back and, things start getting to you. They start getting to you. Part of the getting is a lot of everything, depending on who you are in life, weighs on your shoulders because you say, man, this has got to work. And again, we don't know if it's going to work or not. You come back and here's some more work. And you say, look, put a bullet in this dog's head today. Put the dog up, walk away. Best thing you can do is put the dog up, walk away, take a deep breath, clean the mess, get back to the job, which in this case, we're gonna feed the dogs. I'm gonna prep a few things for myself and have Jamarcus try at some point in time because I'm testing some theories specific to food. Food is, I would honestly say that food is becoming a passion. It wasn't. I just hate complaining. So if you're a person who complains about everything, oh, this ain't good, I'll be like this. Can you cook? No, I can't cook, then shut the fuck up. In this case, I can cook relatively well. And I understand proteins because I like it's science. And proteins are interesting. They are. So what I'm doing is calming down. We're gonna woosah and not knock a bitch out. And we're gonna continue to do our best to take care of the dogs. But Monday, already know what we need to do for Monday, for instance. I know what I want to do the next day and then days after that. Stay tuned because it's feeding time, which is my favorite part of the day. So objectively, I think almost every other day or every day there'll be a feeding segment where I'm teaching you something about food or relative to food or what I've learned from the dogs by way of the food, how we're leveraging food and how to utilize food, because food is the one thing that brings all of us together. There's not one animal on this earth that you haven't thought about. Man, I wonder what that dog eats. I wonder what that cat eats. I wonder what that lion eats. Or you go to the zoo just to watch them feed Shamu fish and do a few tricks. Why does the animal do tricks? Because they want some fish. Stay tuned, people. Woo, pray for me. So guys, let's take a look real quick. We got a little thing here. Okay, let's measure out. Let's tell you one thing about raw food. It gets messy. I'm not even gonna pretend like it doesn't. Oh my God, it's dripping on me. That's 5 pounds right there, okay? Of chicken. It's disgusting. What I'll tell you is let's see what a pound of chicken looks like from the foundation. 11 ounces. How many ounces are in a pound, guys? 16. Ooh, what is it? See? Look at that there. 1 more ounce. So
just over, yeah, took a little piece of it off.
103. So this is roughly 1 pound of chicken. Okay? That's not a little bit of food, especially when we're talking about complete absorption and utilization. I think Cha-Cha can hear. Now this is a 2-pound chunk. I said before that 10% of the meal, you know what, needs of the dog meal needs to be fat. God, this stinks. Triton doesn't smell good, okay? Let's take a look at it. How much is that? That's 9 ounces. So, our dogs spend a little bit more energy than the average person. Well, the average dog and person. So, I can break that 1 chub up into a fourth of just, look at that right there, of just God, it smells like chitlin. Just a tripe alone. Now, I'm using the complete blend to complete their meal. So we got chicken, the complete blend, and I'm gonna give them another pound of, now this is more than a pound. I told you that. That's 137. So you go, well, what does that look like? A dog like Maestro. Damn, boy. I get on the money with this stuff, don't I? So imagine Maestro eats all that. And he's got his chicken, which is a source of protein, his green tripe, which is his probiotics, and some complete blend, which has organs in it. That's a good meal. And technically, that's 2 pounds, about 2 pounds, 2.2 pounds worth of fat, food. Feeding's not complicated when the food is designed for complete absorption and utilization, okay? Every dog needs a little bit more, every dog needs a little less. If there's an allergy, you have a bigger problem. I gotta do a YouTube version, or a short form Instagram version of this that you'll see in our shorts as well. But you're watching me put a meal together and seeing how I can stretch 5 and 5 with 2 and 2. So that's 4 pounds of tripe, 2 pounds of 5 pounds. So 10 pounds total. Let me see that. 10 pounds of food. Let me see, 10, 14 pounds of food total. And the dogs, all of them, because of the tripe, can take a day off tomorrow. Part of what I've done is I've cracked the code, meaning I've worked on making sure the dogs continue to grow and that they don't lose size or sustenance. And there's still things that I would add, but this is the easiest way to make a raw meal for the dogs. Point blank. Stay tuned, people, because feeding time is among us. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired of feeding. Guys, so the scariest thing about having a dog is actually taking care of it, man. And one of the things that we have learned is that, cut away from yourself. You know how many times, y'all don't know how many accidents I've had with knives. I'm gonna show you one of them episodes, man. Cause I didn't literally did this and stabbed myself. I'm gonna have tripe in my palm, which is disgusting, by the way. So this is for Mowgli. But let's talk a little bit about Mowgli. What we learned about the Borbal is it is not a dog you want to agitate or aggravate. So you need more patience before you get that breed, because if you think you can go in there, strong arm the dog, try to tell it what to do, you'll be fighting the dog, and the dog might not win in the long run. Dang, I got myself. Let me wash my hands real quick. The dog might not win in the long run, but you ain't either in the short run. If the dog bites you, that dog will literally be able to crush bones. No exaggeration. There was a guy once, and he had a bite sleeve on. So a lot of times, so you put a bite sleeve on, it has that metal plastic thing, right? And this particular style of one, it had the circular tubular thing that can crack. A pit bull cracked that thing so tough that the plastic, which was like PVC pipe, got stuck in the dude's hand, and he fainted. It's in his arm. And then he woke up and fainted again. So they had to take him to the hospital, cut that thing out, and sew his bones back together. They had to get a couple pins. So I'm telling you this because dogs like Mowgli, they can become super agitative, which is why finding a great breeder matters. And they're not agitated, they're not annoying or agitating you because they want to. He's a loving dog, and he wants to be around you. When I let him in the room, he literally just sits at the edge of the bed, sits on the floor, he chills Nils. He's not a problem. The problem is he just wants to be around you all the time. And no dog in here at this house has that privilege yet. And the one that did is gone. So we put him in the garage, keep ourselves calm. Also, we need to get our videos done for the day. And we're gonna go out here and feed him. Because even when I go out here, mind you, Jamarcus put him up. Said, you want me to take him outside? I said, yeah. Because we got to get these videos done. We go in here, you're going to watch his good behavior. That's a play bark that you're hearing when you do get back there by that door. And so he doesn't want to do anything. He just literally wants to get the hell out of there. So if you're dealing with a dog who's hyper-focused on being around you or driven by you, God bless you. Because I know what your headache is. I know what you're really dealing with. I know what you're going through. And this is new to me, if I'm being honest, because I have never had a dog that I could not work through and get them accustomed to living in a routine manner within 2 or 3 weeks. Longest it's ever taken me was a month. We're going on month 3 with this dog. 3 if not 4. And he will not quieten up. He will not slow down. He will not give up. He will not quit. Every time he gets to a point where he wants to get out and do something, we're like, okay, go outside. I want to be outside. Starts hitting the back door. Have to feed him. He chills there a little bit, but then as soon as you get in the kitchen, he starts hollering again. Everybody in the kitchen or in the house is like, what's he hollering for, bro? What's wrong with him? I'm like, I don't know, dog. Because they all getting it. And mind you, they're going to have their whiny moments, but for the most part, my house stays quiet because the dogs, they do have a routine. They're walked in the morning, they're trained all day, they get room time, you've been on the lives, you've been a part of the journey. It's not, I can't play make-believe with them. And he's still hollering. So he said, Trev, what do I do with a dog who's chewing up my couches? What do I do with a dog still pissing everywhere? What do I do with a dog who won't be quiet? I'm learning just like you, man. That's it. So let's go out here and feed Mo. He's finally quiet. I'm tripping. I'm falling. I can't get up. Yeah, Boogie, ate your food? Good boy. Y'all old hoes, y'all ain't eat though. Why they hating? Because they ain't mad though. Prime example though, people. Again, he's not mad, he's not angry. She used to deal with Tremaine. He's not gonna bust out the crate. I said everything I said he wasn't gonna do. And again, the name of the game is patience. That's what you want to see. This is the foundation raw stuff right here, people. That right there, whew, that's a good amount of food for a wild animal. And mind you, he's not mad. He really just want to be a big old baby and play. He gonna eat all his food. We're gonna leave him alone, people. And tomorrow's episodes, which you'll see, I guess we'll see.